All right, y'all, it's always a great day taking Jen and Fifi out. Did a little morning, little stroll, so I thought I'd stretch her legs. Y'all, for some reason, I don't know, I believe it was, so basically when I would accelerate and I would go to probably 4K, 4.5K RPMs, it would low-key just kind of stop. So when I'd be on the throttle, or I'd be on the gas, and it would almost kind of cut out. So I'm thinking I was really low on gas, and I'm tuned, and obviously when you're tuned and stuff, and then because of the pops and bangs and everything, it shoots more, or it injects more fuel. So I'm thinking that was the reason. So I have enough gas now. I have probably a little less than half a tank. I'm gonna see if that is what it was. I'm almost 90% sure. It almost also felt like sometimes when my fuel pump used to kind of get disconnected and stuff. I also wanted to drive by to show y'all this. Genesis homie. I don't think they have an Instagram or anything on the car, but I've been meaning to leave a note or something. I just don't have any paper or a pen on me ever, so I need to remember to do that eventually. So, hopefully we get another Genesis homie. But anyway, as I was trying to say, yeah, basically I have a really exciting surprise. I guess it might not be a surprise from the title of the video, but today I'm receiving a package from an OG. So this will be a hint. This will be a little hint. An OG Chinovskis. I don't even know how to say it properly. But basically, he sent me, He sent me a package. And it should arrive today. I think it said from 3:30 to 7:30. So kind of a bit of a range, but I'm trying to get all my work done this morning. So I had an earlier start. Okay, Jen and Fifi. So, also, I apologize for the seatbelt chime. I am wearing a seatbelt, but it's a harness, so it's gonna make some noises. Anyway, sorry y'all, keep getting a little sidetracked. But, yeah, I'm really, really excited to say the least. I don't know. Yo, that's what I was gonna say. I got up really early, trying to get a lot of my work done today, because I also I'm going to a run club tonight with some of the homies, but that's at, I think, 6 or 6:30. Bro, no, bro, get away from me. Bro, oh my gosh. I'm about to spaz. Anyway, bro, oh my gosh, did y'all just see that? That dude just popped over there. Bro, get out of my car, bro. Anyway, bruh, I can't even be filming because too much stuff's happening. I'm gonna pick this up later. Hey, yo, what the? Hey, chat, I'm pulling in and I'm seeing this freaking clean Supra on the floor? Yo, are they new here? Hold on, why is it 0.5? Yo, bruh, I love the bronze on red with the carbon hits. Yo, shout out to whoever is that. And if they just moved in, yeah, we definitely got to be homies. It might just be somebody visiting or something, or a friend, but still, nonetheless, fire. Oh, also, to fill y'all in, I'm pretty sure that was the case. It was just that I was low on fuel, so it's kind of cutting out, because I ended up doing a little bit of few pull skis to try and diagnose myself, because you gotta do what you gotta do. But alright, y'all. Alright, y'all, real quick, I want to say something. So for anyone that goes through the Dallas-Fort Worth area, they actually have different tolls, I guess. So basically I got this a while ago and I paid it, but it's different. So the text, like I guess Texas has their own, which is also works with I think K-Tag and Oklahoma and I think Colorado and Illinois or something. I think there's 4 or 5 states that all kind of work together, whatever. But Dallas Fort Worth, I guess, has their own that they don't comply and work with K-Tag. So yeah, that was pretty frustrating. Y'all, look at this. They were trying to tax me $73.32. Are you freaking kidding me? This is the second notice, and I guess if you would have gotten a third notice or something, it basically could have gone to 2 collections. Boys, it's here. I was actually able to say thank you out the door and he heard me, but yeah, this is definitely a big package. So you know the memes or whatever, it's here, it's finally here, the big one. Yeah, this is gonna be very large in my apartment, but let's try and get it in. All right, so it's currently 12:13, so this actually arrived and came pretty early because it said I think it said 3:30 to 7:30 or something. Wait, hold on, let me turn some lights on. It's freaking dark. Yeah, one sec, y'all. My fault. But yeah, as you can see, I literally had it stood up or had it standing up, and it was almost touching the ceiling. And my ceilings are probably, I don't know, 8, 9 feet, whatever. I'm gonna unbox this as best as I can without injuring it. All right, chat, make sure y'all put y'all guesses in the comments below right now. So yeah, I'm gonna try and I guess unbox it as I'm filming. Honestly, best way to describe trying to unbox this is taking a cast off or something. I don't know if y'all ever have, but all right, first things first, y'all. Big W, I ended up getting my box cutter, helped so much more. But y'all, check this out. Let's go. Tell me why, wait. What the? All right, I don't know what I did, but tell me why I'm almost more excited for these than actual car parts. But yeah, big shout out to bro. Gotta put these on the collection on my water bottle. And yeah, these are so sick. Honestly, the graphics pretty fire too. Yo, also, big shout out to bro because he actually wrapped this stuff very, very well. So I'm currently trying to undo all of it without trying to mess up some of this because y'all know I be using this stuff too. So reduce, reuse, recycle. Absolutely gorgeous, y'all. I love these. So these are the KTM spec. Really the only difference is that they have the clear reflector right here. So you might be wondering like, yo, don't you already have these? So yes and no. Long story short, I got our spec Luis's and he made his. So he opened his up and he did, I think, the sequential turn strip and everything, but his lenses were kind of cooked and I really just kind of wanted this part. So when I ended up getting the Tomei off of him and the long tube headers, he also gave me his headlights. So they're basically just for parts. And then I had the homie Jose kind of do a swap where he took the clear side marker, took my lens, my housing. Pretty much that's kind of it. I think I literally ended up just using anyway, so yes, I do have some on Jen and Fifi and they are custom, but for some reason one of the turn signals doesn't work, so those will be up for sale. But yeah, I mean, these are just so clean. It's pretty funny though, I heard that in Korea, the Koreans actually like the KTM ones because they have the orange side marker, which is because, you know, they don't have it. So it's funny how it's flopped, you know, how we want the Korean ones and the Koreans want the USDM ones. So, you know, in all honesty, I just don't really like orange. So yeah, plus straight from the motherland. Straight from the motherland to absolute OG in the game and now in my hands. So it's really fire, really an honor. And big shout out to Chinovsky's for hooking it up because he was letting these go for a really, really crazy deal where I really couldn't have said no. So that's why I got them. But yeah, now to unbox and finish unwrapping this massive thing. All right, y'all, I tried my best to kind of lay it out. It wouldn't really stay up, so I kind of just put it on a few things. But y'all, here it is. The one thing I'm not too sure about is I'm not sure if in shipping this happened or if it already had that. So I need to ask him about that. It is pretty crazy that this piece is now in my possession, and it's honestly really, really light. Obviously this middle part is cut out, which wouldn't have added that much more weight, but I am hyped too that this part is painted black, so I don't have to worry about that. There are a few pieces right here and then right there that I'll probably end up just putting a small, painting those small pieces. Wow, I can't talk. But yeah, it's nice that that's already done. And then, realistically, it's not that much to actually wrap, but I don't know what the plans are. I have a lot of ideas and I have a lot of things that I want to do, but it might be a little bit until I actually execute it. Also, one thing that he was running into was that he would have had to cut a slit, I think right here, he was saying, in order to fit his bash bar. So that was one thing he did end up cutting the middle because he wanted to show off the bash bar. But then once he actually did that, he wasn't even able to run it because up there on this piece right here, it was, I guess, in the way, or the bash bar was kind of protruding too much out, so it was hitting it. So, I don't know. This could really go on any of the gens, but I have a bigger goal in mind. So, not gonna give too much away, but I did want to show y'all, and I just wanted to also just document because this is really, really cool to me, because this kind of hits all of the chords for me. It came off a legendary Genesis Coupe build. It's a really fire part. It's one of my favorite bumpers, and I was also able to get it for an absolute great deal. So yeah, not much more to it. I don't know. I mean, I can show you guys for those that might not know or that might want to see what the insides are looking like. Nothing really crazy, just usual. I think it does have one thing right there that got kind of damaged or something, but he already showed me that. But then this side is all good. Again, not too worried about that, but also excited because all the corners and all the pieces and all the other mounting places seem like they survived in the shipping, which is always my biggest fear. Yeah. All right, y'all, honestly tried to, try to prop it up as best I can. It always falls over, it's kind of flimsy, but I did talk to him, and yeah, so basically there's a lot of hairline cracks, but that's obviously the biggest, I guess, flaw. Yeah, that came from the shipping. We're thinking it came from probably just too much excessive force or something. Y'all, I swear, whenever you put fragile on packages or something, I swear the delivery drivers just be dogging them. They be throwing them, they be tossing them, they don't care. Because whenever I don't put it on my packages, I feel as if they get received as even, they handle with more care, but whatever. Hopefully, I think I'm gonna end up just sanding that area, so I'll end up trying to take all of the chipping off. I don't think it'll be too much. It'll kind of just be like in that one area right on this body line, and then a little bit down there in the vent. So hopefully I'll be able to just take all that off pretty smoothly and then just sand it so at least it's all smooth. But what else? Yeah, I really just kind of wanted to show y'all what it looks like. I know it's pretty hard to tell because I have things in front, but let me try and show y'all. I mean, again, if y'all really want to see what it looks like, you can actually just go to his page because he has a lot of, videos or photos of it on his car. But yeah, big shout out to him again. And oh yeah, also I want to show y'all really quick. Boom, peep that. So hopefully I'll get some more at GAT this year. Kind of just collecting them. But honestly, I'm probably gonna leave the video off here. Next video is gonna be a really big video. This video was kind of impromptu and I kind of put it in front of some other videos. So this is current day. Some of the videos that you'll see, the next couple were filmed before. But yeah, with that being said, peace, love, as always. Appreciate y'all, and I'll see you on the next one.